Hello, Monsters Abound here, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 3 and part 12 of my Ku'gath campaign, which means, of course, tomorrow I'll be starting a brand new campaign. I'm kind of... we're doing a... So, the supporters, we're currently doing a Thoric campaign with supporters. The first episode of that will probably be out at some point. You know what, I'll probably put out what we've got the Chaos Dwarves. We got to episode 6, then the patch hit, broke everything. I was trying out the mod which gives you all that siege artillery and tanks. The only thing I will say, spoilers. So if you don't want to listen to spoilers, don't listen to this bit. And then just, it's probably fine. Every single one of the units that I tried out, 1, looked absolutely phenomenal. 2, looked amazing, right, when it fired. And 3, did absolutely no damage. It was so disappointing. Every single unit I tried was just terrible, but cost an absolute fucking metric fuck ton to upkeep. So, you know, yeah, they were just really bad. Like, I didn't do it. I recruited a Dreadquake. Dreadquake's amazing. Recruited something which costs more than the Dreadquake. It did absolutely fuck all. It was so, I was so sad. I was so disappointed. Oh, every time I had hope in my heart, and each time that hope was dashed. Never mind. Anyway, so here we are, episode 12. Grimgor is currently incoming. I mean, assuming that he manages to get... I don't know what's going on here. I was wondering if maybe these guys couldn't, like, attack the settlement. But they've got an Arachnarok Spider, which means they have Siege Attacker. So they definitely can attack that settlement. But I have noticed that sometimes the AI just doesn't know. It's almost like they siege... I've had a few times my settlements where I've only got a garrison and they just keep sieging it down to the point where there's no garrison. At that point, you can just win automatically, but they keep sieging it. It's almost like they don't quite understand what's going on. Bit weird. Anyway, I've posted that to the partners Discord or whatever they call it these days, and basically said I don't think it should be doing this. The fact that I'm not actually using many mods suggests that that's not a mod problem, that's just their game problem. I've seen other people say about the if you notice that sometimes the AI just sits on their capital and doesn't do anything. Weird, right? Very weird. Very, very weird. Odd behaviour. Anyway. So, how much money do we have? 734. Not a huge amount. Andrew, how are you doing? That's now increasing by 6 a turn. Lovely, we're getting there. Very nice. They did do a little breakthrough, but I think we've managed to stymie that. But I think we will be just fending off their armies up until Grimgor arrives and begins rolling over them. Because at that point they will have thrown all of their armies at me, have nothing left to defend themselves with, and then Grimgor will do all the heavy lifting for me. So, I mean, that's why we're friends with him, basically. What do I need to do for my short? We're just going to go for the short victory, I think. We just need to burn some more. I mean, I could go for the Oracles of Zinch, potentially, but one, it's fucking miles away. Have I even met them? Have I met them? No. No. You see, I mean, I'm busy with Cathay at the moment, so it's not even like I could go, let's sail down and see if we can beat him up. I'm too busy. I don't have enough armies. And I do recognise this army's costing me 7 grand, which is quite expensive for an army. But this army's costing me 6.2. And I'm going to be honest, the units here are not particularly... This is not a particularly elite army in any stretch of the imagination, right? Forsaken and Pestigors are pretty bog standard as far as units are concerned. I mean, if we wanted to go... What's our cheap... I mean, the Nurglings are obviously our cheapest unit. Marauders are pretty cheap. But at that point, we're then looking at things like not the Exalted Plague Bearers, but Plague Bearers, which cost about 154. Each. The Pestigors 189. So this army, not particularly elite by any stretch of the imagination, still 6 grand. Nurgle's just an expensive faction with, you know, an economy that's not particularly great. You know, cost of living is high, economy's terrible, everyone's got plague. It's like living in the UK. It's fine. apart from the plague. So you know what we could do? If we put some cults in Grimgor, we could technically, because he'd probably get plague all the time, right? And then we get more money. I mean, that's not a bad... It would piss him off a little bit, though, wouldn't it? I don't want it. Well, now he's at war with Zhao Ming. It's not necessarily a huge problem, but I do need to keep him away. I need to keep him on my good side. On the other hand, he should really like all the bad things I'm doing to what's his face. So we probably don't want to piss him off. Just be chill. Are we at war with Calador? Yeah. Okay. Cool. Calador's got one settlement, and they're currently under siege by a metric fuck-ton of orc armies. It's a little bit disconcerting watching those poor little Caledonians absolutely surrounded by big burly orc boys. Hello? Yes, I did think you were heading in this direction. Right. Alright, you didn't blunder into us. But you don't want to fight. Honestly, this fighting this army would be a nightmare. Because they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10... Over half of their army is single entity units. That's an absolute nightmare to deal with. Like, I can kill them, it's just that it's going to be incredibly irritating. So we're just going to auto-resolve that, because, you know what? I'm old enough that I can recognise I don't need that shit in my life. Do I go and chase you away? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you want to fight? You've also got quite a lot of... You know what? I'm just going to auto-resolve that as well. Nurgle's love shields us. Just auto-resolve that one. Then we'll hop out of the water. Well, that's probably going to use all of our movement. Next turn, we probably won't have any movement left. Because that's the way rivers work. Embarking and disembarkation. Which I still don't entirely understand. It's not like it tells you. It's not like it explains. It's just something you kind of have to know. Okay, so we're going to hop back in here, get a little bit of extra replenishment. I think we have been beating down his armies. Well, he's now at strength rank 15, whereas I think he was like strength rank 2 or 3. So I mean, it's coming together. Holy shit! Really? Really? Strength. I don't think I've ever seen Kolek do that well. It's genuinely surprising. Oh well, good for him. Good for her. Right, we need more plague. Are you a plague boy? Liquefying tongue. Yes. Okay, you come up here. You can come over here. What happened to that really slow... Did I throw the really slow plague boy at someone? I might have. I can't remember. I can't even remember what most of these guys are. You are right. You're an attrition plague. So actually, you know what? Come over here. I don't know how long this is immune for. Only one turn. Oh, that's fine. We can spread the plague. We got defenses here as well, which is fine. Although we probably like these settlements are just going to get hammered from all sides. I don't think there's any way I can really protect them that well. But we've got our core settlements, which is fine. It's fine. What? When are you? When, it's going back up to 9 turns. It's almost like they stop sieging and restart again. It's really weird. Like these guys are almost dead from attrition. That ain't right. That ain't right. It's not normal, love. Indubitably. Okay, now we're going up +9. Lovely. A little bit of Nurgle corruption there. Does the lungs good or bad? I can't remember which.
Satisfactory outcome.
Indeed. I like how Ku'gath is so enthusiastic as well.
A new way to share Nurgle's love.
A lot of the characters in Warhammer are very serious, aren't they? And then Ku'gath's just having a lovely time. He's having a lovely old time. Having a gay old time. It's great. Where the fuck did that army come from? Oh, it must be marching, right? It must be. All right, fine. Well, I mean, we're tired. We're a little bit damaged, but I genuinely don't. It says Pyrrhic victory, but it's not going to be a Pyrrhic victory. Now, the enemy reinforcements have a Cathay Great Cannon, which I do not want them to have. So, I have thrown my Plague Drones, along with Adam, into a melee to try and get these Chaos Furies over into the back line so we can jump the cannons when they turn up. It was a little bit dicey, plus they've got a lot of missile units, but we have managed to murder their crows. Get it? Murder their crows, because lots of crows are a murder, and I've murdered them. Look, literally raining crowman. Hallelujah. It's a raining crowman. Gonna get absolutely soaking wet. With blood! Crowman blood. Anyway, they haven't spawned, which is annoying, so I'm going to land in the peasant archers to just try and come on, let's finish this off. Come on, mob them. Uh-oh. Probably fine. It's probably fine. Right, we have a backup plan. We drop a Blight Boil on them. However, they have now appeared, although we are starting to disintegrate. That's bad. But hopefully we can do some damage, take him out. Actually, I think we've actually managed to take out one of the cannons, which is really great. For some reason, the Cathay cannons, and I think it might be like a weakness of theirs or something, but their actual artillery pieces are incredibly easy to destroy. Oh, they've actually abandoned their artillery, and they are now marching towards my army. Okay, well, that's fine. I'm okay with that. So we're still sort of dueling with the enemy flyers. However, I do not want to do that in range of their missile units, because that's bad news bear for all of those plague drones. We're pulling back into the trees, being chased by their general, but if we can pick him off, that will be pretty useful. Meanwhile, our plague bearers are waiting for the enemy army to come to them. Actually have a Terracotta Sentinel. Terracotta Sentinels, pretty good. They're not giants, but they're pretty good. So we're going to bring Bilious Thunderguff in. We're going to have a giant off. It's like Godzilla versus Mecha Godzilla, Terracotta Godzilla, potentially. Anyway, we're also throwing death heads at him, so that's probably going to work quite nicely. So good stuff there. Lovely. Right, we are being charged by Jade Lancers, but I mean that's going to do very little damage to us, and in return we will absolutely wipe the floor with them. Meanwhile, we do have our Rot Knights on the flank there, so we're using them to... They're really just throwing everything they've got at our Plague Bearers. It's just not going to do enough. Plus, of course, the Rot Knights now coming from behind, pinning them in place, and those Jade Lancers are going to suffer quite badly. On the flank here, we've got Peasant Horsemen, who are also trying to throw themselves at the Festering Stooges. Yet again, not a good idea, not really going to work out. Their army has also split itself. Some of those units are desperately trying to deal with the Plague Drones, but the Plague Drones can just fly away, so it was a... Really, they should have defended themselves from that early attack from the Plague Drones. Fended that off with their missile units, much easier. And then, when the artillery came in, protect it, bring the artillery in, pound my army from long range, make me come to them. Instead, I'm sitting here, waiting for them to charge into me. As you can see, I can just deal with them one at a time, because they're all... The Total War AI is not very good. these armies are acting almost entirely separately. They should not be. Also, the enemy generals just died because he chased my plague drones into the trees and then I just jumped him. I mean, they are getting a rear charge, which is fine, but unfortunately for them, they're peasant horsemen, so they've actually done no damage. They've managed to kill one guy, and now the ogres are going to eat them. So, yeah. Oh, they do have their jet lion as well. How's that? He's also killed one, and he's now surrounded, and he's now dying. Yeah, good. As you can see, the death heads doing horrendous amounts of damage to advancing infantry. That's even with a bronze shield as well. Just annihilation. Their missile units have been pounded by Ku'gath from long range. He's got 189 kills there. Very nice. Almost 3,000 damage dealt as gold. And our Rot Knights coming in on the flank to mop up their completely undefended missile units. Turns out leaving your missile units completely undefended, not a great strat. Who knew? Who saw that one coming? Yep, so the missile units dead. That means my flyers can now come out and take out their sky lanterns, which includes their general. The rest of their infantry is now fleeing. Now, the plague ogres, they actually got out of position and did take quite a lot of damage there. However, because they're not demons, they will just run away and go to have a little cry, and they'll be fine. So, yeah. And the nice thing is, while we may be quite a slow army, actually that's not true. Actually, we're quite a fast army because we have Rot Knights and we've also got plague drones, which means we'll be using these guys to hunt down as many of these routing units as possible, wiping out another 2 stacks and really softening Zhao Ming up for when old Grimgor arrives. I actually think I prefer the battles a little bit tricky, a little bit harder. I have to use the old grey cells a little bit. Don't want the money. Kind of do. Yeah. Though I will say that a number of times that I thought, no, the AI's only got one army, and then somehow some army marches out of the fog of war right to join the fight. Just never trust it. The buddy system. The buddy system is sacrosanct. To just always assume the AI has multiple stacks just out of view. It's the easiest way. It is the easiest way. You know what? I am genuinely surprised we have movement. 96 of 147. Okay, goodbye. Thanks for playing. Oh, just out of range. It's a shame. Better put your running shoes on, madam. Okay, but they do still have 2 more stacks over there, so, you know. Oh, your strength's rank 32 now. Oh, he's dropping. He's dropping. Although the tidal wave of greenskins I was hoping for is currently stalled. Fuck my life. What the fuck is going on there? At least help is on its way. So there are 3 stacks of greenskins currently incoming, including Grimgor himself. So, I mean, it could be worse. It's something. I'm going to give you a fetid stench, which does... Oh, it's leadership. It's leadership, and then Pestilent Decay is the damage per second. Yes.
This will bring Grandfather such joy.
Okay, well, let's see if we can lure them in.
I serve only the dragons.
Be nice if we could. Does this have... Okay, that does cause attrition. Right, you come up here. We need to plague you. Need to plague you. Oh, also we've got... Now, I'm assuming we'll get spotted instantly, but I'm going to do it anyway.
Bring ruin.
Orders heeded.
Oh, actually not. They've got loads of agents here though. Does it take into account agents? Maybe it's a turn after. Okay. Well, we're instantly making 267 from that. Oh, we're losing money. Ooh. Why are we losing money? I've got rid of a couple of buildings. I'm not spending the money anymore. The fuck? Okay, well, where's all my guys gone? Hang on. Oh, fuck, there's got so many of these. Where? Who are you? Okay, you're a plague ball. Which of these are plague? Oh my god, there's so many. Okay, you... Right, you're spread plague. You're established... There's no way to tell apart from clicking on them. There's no way to tell. Okay, you can establish a cult. You can establish a cult here. No, not that. Okay, got one there. Lovely. Then we can do... Hang on. Okay, we were gonna put one in Kunlan, weren't we? Yeah. Let's pop one in there. Lovely. I don't really know what I want to do with that. I could increase Nurgle corruption. Nurgle corruption like here. Oh, it's not very good, is it? It's not very good. We could potentially beef it up given enough time. Oh, we've hit 75 there, which means we get even more, right? Yeah, we're going up 12 a turn now. Perfect. So we can probably leave... can we leave that? It's 12 a turn. We're getting 10 because the hero's present. So, yes, I think it's fine. Maybe we can bring you up here to generate more. How is our plague looking? I like looking at my plague. Oh, look at that! Not plague, corruption. Look at that! Oh, look at all that corruption. Admittedly, this area is, you know, that's just because we're there. But everywhere else, I mean, look at this little strains. This is good. It's not over here at the moment. I mean, we could. I mean, how much? Minus 43. Yeah, yeah, that... No. It's just not gonna... That's not gonna happen, is it? Even if I plagued that, I don't think it would be enough. I don't think I would ever be able to build up enough there without literally kicking the doors in and taking a massive shit directly onto Carl's face. But not in a kinky way.
It will supplement my poxy.
Just curling one out directly on his head. You know what I need is... Oh, wait. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm actually... Jesus, I'm actually getting winds of magic. Holy shit. What the shit? I've got positive winds of magic. I think that's a first. I don't know what to do with you because I'm never going to be able to do any kind of play, like any kind of corruption here is pointless. But enemy lord is. I mean, yeah, but I don't really. I've got 254 infections a turn. I don't need infections. We could do this. That's a little bit of extra income. It's not massive, but it's, you know, it's something. I don't really know what to do with Hans. He's just been kind of wandering around. Okay, we'll just bring you home, I guess. We're kind of concentrating down here anyway. I was thinking maybe we could spread some corruption in the Empire, but it looks like that's probably not going to be that useful. I mean, it's not that useful. But also, it's going to be nigh on impossible. I would have to stack a shit ton of cultists. I would literally have to hold a Nurgle convention in the Altdorf Convention Centre. Give everyone convention flu. And then, maybe, I could start getting a little bit of... No, but then they just pile guys in there to stop it, so I don't. -4, that's a lot of anti-corruption. They're really scrubbing their hands, aren't they? Right, Gate of Nurgle. Love. Oh, there's Grimgor's turned up. Just in time to take all the real estate. I want ownership. There we go. Okay, so I could actually meander all the way up to where... Oh, you've wandered off. You've just wandered off. Guess I'll go and take Bamboo Crossing then? Tell you what, if you go and deal with that, Grimgor, I'm going to go and hop across the river here. So you can deal with these borderlands, because to be honest, that means that you'll have my settlements inside. That may work actually. I could turn some of the, I could put some of the buildings that get more money for plague, and then I can just play. I mean, to be honest, I can plague it anyway, but I mean, I will make more money just by owning the settlements. I don't really know what that plague thing is for. The only thing I can think is if you've got allies that own settlements next to you, then you can kind of plague them. Enemies, I mean, you're probably going to be attacking them anyway, right? Just a bit weird. Well, seeing as Grimmers is hit, the fuck, can you just please kill them?
A laughable idea.
Is it? There's no one left. You're all dying of starvation in there. You're thinner than usual. You know, elves tend to be quite thin. You never see a fat elf, do you? Never see a fat elf. What is that?
Rejoice. Decay is here.
Right, what are we going to do with you? I don't know, bring you over here, I guess. Let's check on Grimgor, make sure he's happy. I mean, he's never happy, but... Right, why are you sad? You're not, it's just because I've not been paying you money. I need to keep paying you money. If I don't keep paying him money, he'll get sad and then he'll not give me settlement. Or not give me settlements, but he won't... Well, he might peace out with Xiaoming, which we do not want. I also don't want him to turn on me. Because that would suck. I want him to be our good friend, Angry Grimgor. If that means continuing to shovel money into him, then, well, that money is well spent. Hallelujah. How long did that take them? There must have been like 6 or 7 turns of literally sieging Calador to death. Good grief. Well, at least that's freed your armies up, so that's something. Right. Boop. Oh dear. You've been plagued. I want to take Shangwu. So we will... We'll head over there, take that. Does mean leaving the Temple of Elemental Winds to its own devices. But there are 2 armies of greenskins here, which, I suggest, means that rather than attack me...
My will does not bend.
Then maybe you should go and attack someone else? Just a thought. Anyway, we're going to give you Plague. Sucks to be you. Also, we're making some money now, which is nice. You know what, I actually could move this army down here. It's not a big army, but we could actually defend. I mean, the village of the Tiger Men is probably okay, so we'll repair that now. God, Grimgor's getting very sad. What is your problem? You've only got an aversion of 20. I'm doing loads of good stuff. We got some good treaties. I'm at war with the people you don't like. What is your problem? You big green bastard. Just fucking... Look, I'm being really nice to you. Really, really nice to you. I feel like you're taking advantage. This is a toxic relationship, Grimgor. This is very one-sided. A very one-sided relationship. I don't like it. Okay, I'm not going to worry about that. That's all fine. So we're gonna head over. I'm hoping Grimgor's going to go for Han Newport and doesn't lay siege to it for like 10 fucking turns. What was that about? What was that? What was that? Right, they're moving in on that. That's good. You are down there. That is not great. However, we can move you down here. Okay, you're going for them, which actually works really well. That works really well.
I am a dragon.
That, though, I dislike. Still, we're going to hop out here. We are going to hit Shangwu. We're going to be very... This is being very aggressive. Like, I could recruit... What would be good for... This is kind of where I wouldn't mind Furies. Like some dirt cheap Furies just to shred those cannons. Would be pretty legit. Okay, let's go with something like that. It's fine. Not gonna do too much. Also, you have left Bamboo Crossing completely undefended. Foolhardy. That's mine again now, thank you. I'll have that. Don't mind if I do. You've all got Plague. Lovely. I mean, you know, at some point we may go and finish off Balthazar. Does he have another army here? Yes. Is it probably a full stack? Maybe. Is there more than one army? I mean... Quite possibly. What we're looking at victory conditions here. 17 of 35. Yeah, we need to go on a bit of a rampage, don't we? Thing is, what I feel like Cathay is one of those factions where once you've broken them, it's actually not difficult to roll over them. They seem to take a while to replenish their numbers, and if you can just hit them and hit them and hit them and hit them, keep hitting them, don't give them the chance to pick themselves back up again. They really struggle. Which is good, that's what we want. So, with any luck, we can roll over them. Wait, who? Oh yeah, you.
The Fly Master.
I am going to go Woundmaker. You are... Oh, yeah, no, that's not very good, is it? Let's merge some of this shit. Oh my god, look at all this crap. Stick these bits together. Two Crown of Commands. Kiss. A Bale Sword. It's not very good. Especially for Nurgle. It might be a Nurgle sword. The merest touch of this befouled blade is fatal to all creatures, demon, mortal, and undead. Is that... I've never seen it for any other faction. I think it might be a Nurgle-specific sword, in which case, enabling poison attacks is a little bit redundant. Oh well, there we go. I'm going to merge these two because I'm going to be honest, they're both hot garbage. Oh, 2 Bale Swords, obviously. Weird plate. Alright, that's slightly better. That's slightly... It's not great, but it is slightly better, so good.
A new way to share Nurgle's love.
You know, I'll right, we'll roll with that. No one. The fuck? Get out of here. Get out of here with your shit. Okay, let's make you hard to hit, because that's useful. Now they're sort of dicking about. They're not entirely sure which way. As long as... Wait, could I... Oh, I need a military alliance. Fuck. I really like the request army feature, but I always never get to use it. Because you need so much allegiance, and also you need a military alliance. And also it can't be the faction leader. So there's so many times where I go, God, that would be really useful. But I genuinely think I've probably used it less than 10 times since Warhammer 3 came out. There's probably a mod that makes it easier. I should probably look into that.
I wish you sickness, but not death.
Yes, Grimgor, declare war on those. You know what? Sure. I will join you. But let's deal with Xiaoming first, shall we? Then we can work on the Chaos Dwarves, or work the Chaos Dwarves over. It doesn't matter anymore. It is not an issue. Right. You are... Wait, did that army...
I am a dragon,
Ah.
not a slave.
So it looks like that army suicided into you? Well, that is unfortunate for you. Don't run away, Xiaoming. Where are you going now? You can't actually get out there, can you? Because this is not a peninsula. Well, it is a peninsula, but it doesn't have a beach, which means you cannot get through us. Also, you're still dying from attrition. Sucks to be you. Also, I'll take that. Thank you.
The ultimate experiment.
Hello there. I mean, this comes with all the mod cons. Lovely. Oh, there's Balthazar.
Absolutely not.
Nope, he can't reach me. Good.
Oh, wondrous day.
Lovely. Tell you what, if I come... I wonder if I sit in ambush stance here, whether he will decide to attack. Because Bamboo Crossing currently has, like, bugger all defences.
I do it for my children.
It's like waving red rag to a bull, isn't it?
Specimens required.
Okay, here comes that wave of armies. 4 of the buggers. Admittedly, they are taking attrition as they go through my territory. Wait, why can't I see them? I thought you could always see your allies' armies. I guess I couldn't see them previously. Well, maybe it's a military alliance. I've only got defensive. Okay, it's stabilised and it's going up. That's good. It's because we declared war on those Chaos Dwarves. Luckily for me, I know those Chaos Dwarves are very passive. They don't really attack you. They're very chill. I mean, they're basically the holding place for the Chaos Dwarf capital. So they just start off with some very mean stacks, but they don't do anything with them. So we're fine. Okay, so we still got... We've crossed the river. We've got a beachhead. We've still got a few armies to mop up here, but Ku'gath is there, and our left flank is being... Oh, look at that. They're just rolling over it. Fantastic stuff. So they're rolling over that one. Fantastic. We should be able to take all the riverlands. That'll be great. More money for me. And we can hopefully like cut them off here as well. Grab all this. And then we'll have a really good base, basically. We can get some more money, get some more armies, all that kind of good stuff, and we'll be in a good position to roll over the rest of Cathay. But that's going to have to wait until next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.